Hello, sustainable superstars. My name is Rosario Sandoval-Belloso, and I will be presenting on Tales by the Light. Tales by the Light is an Australian documentary reality TV series airing on National Geographic. It was developed by Canon Australia. Some high points in the documentary are: who is UNICEF? UNICEF is a company that works in some of the toughest places in the world to reach children who have the most disadvantage. UNICEF works across more than 190 countries, and they work for every child and to build a better world for everyone. The documentary. The documentary is a series named Tales by the Light, and it helps us put our lenses on to see and takes us into the world of diverse and challenging environments to tell the stories of people, nature, and culture through beautiful photography and video. The children in need. There are 3.5 million children currently working in Bangladesh. Many of them work in hazardous conditions and are putting their health, education, and life at risk. Some key facts and figures are: Tales by the Light is now streaming on Netflix. There is a total of 3 seasons and 12 episodes. Season number 4 is still being held back because of COVID-19 and safety reasons and protocols. Who? In one of the episodes, we see photographer Simon Lister travel to Bangladesh with UNICEF and Orlando Bloom. On the picture to the right of the slide, we see Orlando Bloom with a 14-year-old mother and her 1-year-old child in Bangladesh. The need. In the documentary, we see children in severe need living in urban slum and children that are vulnerable and denied basic rights every day. There were young children scavenging on floating rubbish dumps, polishing metal bowls in extremely unsafe factories in order to survive. Their rights. The children are getting denied healthcare rights and access to clean water and an education.
From a very young age, I have been influenced by my family to understand the importance of stories.
For me as a child, I thought the oceans had endless bounty and that this was the last place on Earth that we would ever touch.
Children are the most vulnerable on the planet. We haven't met a child that hasn't had to work. And that's not acceptable. That's not a childhood. That's not a life.
I'm a desert dweller, and I'm so out of my depth in terms of this country and what they do and what they know.
Myself with my photographs, I can only do so much, but to have UNICEF as that global platform and people can see them and be driven to want to help make change.
Imagery gives you a voice. I could tell stories and put something in their heart, and it grew.
We are part of a global community. And I really believe that deep down everybody has the compassion, the heart, and the humanity to want to make a difference.
Time is of the essence, and the only time is now. It's just to grab the camera and do it.
In this slide, I will be talking about 2 reputable sources. An article, The Daily Telegraph, the producer Abraham Jaffe said that while he faced a lot of danger filming and discomfort, Tales by the Light was all worth it. He said he traveled to 15 countries, 6 continents, and was pretty much an amazing journey. At one point, they had about 15 brown bears around them. Reputable source number 2. According to UNICEF.org, for every child in Bangladesh, UNICEF has coordinated with the government of Bangladesh to establish a 300-second chance facility in Dhaka and Gazipur slums, and has given children from the street an opportunity to go to to go and make schools with different schedules for a few hours per day, with the goal to going back into mainstream schools. Children are also able to attend informal classes at a number of open air schools. These spaces offer friendship, playing time, and access to hygiene facilities to aim to protect children from violence and exploitation and abuse. In addition, emergency night shelters are set up in Dhaka to provide children with a safe place to sleep, nutritious meals, and access to support from social workers. Okay, sustainable superstars, how can we take action? As a result of watching the documentary, I want us to aim to maybe make a monthly donation, maybe $25 a month to UNICEF to help the children in Bangladesh. I know this will help the children in need stay safe and get an education and eat healthier.
Unreasonable. It's how you have to be if you want to change things. Relentless. Tenacious. The world's children need people like that. People who see impossible as incentive to try harder. Who find one good reason to keep going in the face of 1,000 reasons to stop. So, shout out to the hardcore. Because big problems need big solutions from big game players. You know the type. The determined. The persistent. The unreasonable. UNICEF, in more than 190 countries and territories. We never give up until the rights of every child are protected. Are you with us? UNICEF, for every child.
I want to challenge the class to donate to UNICEF. For more information, please reach out to unicef.org. Every child deserves a chance at life. To end the presentation, I want to ask you this. What advice would you give the 300 Second Chance facility to improve or maintain their carbon footprint?